Oh, and we are flip-flopped here. Go backwards a little bit, but that's all right. I like it. Hello, everyone. Welcome. It is Turkey 101 Live here, and we are in the Ace Barbecue Pit Studio. As you can see there, I'm Chef Jason, your Ace Hardware grilling expert. Welcome. We are we're prepped for a lot of fun things tonight. We are going to be talking turkey. We are going to be hanging out. So please, if you are just signing on, let us know where you're watching from. Let us know where you are local to, so we can say hello and welcome you to our event. But thanks for joining us. Like I said, I'm Chef Jason, your Ace Hardware grilling expert. I'll tell you what, coming up November 20th at your local Ace Hardware stores, it is our Thanksgrilling event. We're very excited for it. It is such a fun event. You're going to be able to head into your local Ace Hardware store. You're going to be able to grab samples, tips, advice, recipes, and more. Very cool that our stores are all participating in this. That is on Saturday, November 20th. That's coming up this week in just a couple days. So it is our Thanksgrilling party at your local Ace. You're going to be able to talk turkey, hang out, see turkey, taste turkey, ask questions, and then shop for all the best gear, gadgets, and grills. And I mean, it doesn't get any better than that right now. Listen, I will tell you, if you are looking for something pretty cool, this is our Thanksgrilling candle. Here's what I like about the Thanksgrilling candle. So far, we are just getting through the cranberry sauce layer, and we're moving into sweet potato casserole. This is pretty solid. Where can you find this? I'll tell you what, we have got a lot of cool things set up for you. If you go to acehardware.com/Thanksgrilling, that's acehardware.com/Thanksgrilling. You can head over there. You can check out all of our recipes, tons of videos, lots of content, lots of tip sheets and more. And then if you're in the mood, you can grab yourself one of the Thanksgrilling candles. It starts at first layer is smoked spatchcock turkey. And then we're burning through cranberry sauce on our way into sweet potato casserole, working our way down to sage and sausage stuffing, and finish with pumpkin pie casserole. Now, we are going to be coming up December 16th. That's going to be our next live event. December 16th, we're going to be doing prime rib live right here in the Ace Barbecue Pit Studio in our kitchen. We're going to walk you through the wonderful world of prime rib. We're going to be talking how to select the prime rib, how to carve prime rib, how to roast it, and then answer all of your questions. So make sure you save the date, December 16th, 8 p.m. Eastern. It is going to be prime rib. All right, let me see. If I look over here at the screen, it looks like we've got Modesto, California, Manassas, Virginia, Harleysville, Pennsylvania, Donaldsonville, Georgia, Atlanta, Riverview, Florida, Fort Mojave, Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, Ohio, Maryland. I absolutely love it. Sacramento, beautiful. Lots of California tonight. I dig that. So thank you guys for joining us. Like I said, I'm Chef Jason, your Ace Hardware grilling expert. It is Turkey 101 here in the Barbecue Pit Studio. Behind the camera, right back there, I have Adam. Adam is my right-hand man, my trusted assistant, my turkey partner in crime. So he's going to be running the show back there tonight. We're going to be answering your questions as well. Oh, look at this. We've got people smoking in Michigan, Little Elm, Texas. Hello, Texas. Connecticut, Juneau, Alaska. They win right now. Juneau, Alaska wins the award for the furthest viewer. Middleton, Wisconsin, Houston, California, Washington State. Absolutely awesome. So thank you all for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. Now, we are going to talk a little bit about carving turkey first. If you remember last year when we did our turkey live, we talked all about how to brine it, how to roast it, how to smoke it, how to cook it, grill it, all that good stuff. That was our whole goal. Our goal last year was to talk about cooking the bird. Well, I'll tell you what, look at everybody that's coming in. We have Sturgis, South Dakota, Dallas, Texas, Birmingham, Mexico, El Cajon, Wisconsin, Elk Grove, Middleton, Houston, North Carolina, Chicago. There we go. We have Chicago. I love it. Good to see you guys. Thank you so much. We're so happy to see you. We have Oregon in the house, Butler, Pennsylvania. This is pretty solid. I think we're getting everyone. So great to see you. But like I said, last time we were live last year for Thanksgrilling, we talked all about cooking the turkey. This year, we've got a turkey right here in our timberline, our Traeger timberline. And this year, the focus is going to be all about how to get the most yield out of your turkey, because we know that groceries are a little more expensive this year, right? So we want to make sure we show you how to get the absolute most out of that turkey when you're getting ready to feed your family. Now, I've been teaching Thanksgrilling classes here in the Denver area. I'm coming to you live from Denver. I've been teaching Thanksgrilling classes here in Denver, and I have been asking globally at all my classes, How many of you still leave your turkey whole and serve it whole at the table? So that's your question. I asked that question to you. Tell me in the comment in the chat section, how many of you still serve a turkey whole as a fun little display on the table? Because what I'm going to show you now is how to carve it ahead of time. Get the most yield out of that turkey, get the most bang for the buck, but then also speed up everybody's time getting through the buffet. Ooh, Brian says he does his spatchcock. April says, yes, absolutely. That's cool. And Carmine says whole. All right, I like it. Well, check it out, guys. Here's what we got. We cooked this big, beautiful, juicy turkey here in the Traeger Timberline. And we just got that all finished and ready to go. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Someone else says, no, I carve ahead of time. Someone else says whole, sliced. So I think we're about 50-50, right? All right, Adam, grab the camera. Adam's going to come mobile because, hey, the beautiful thing of this Facebook Live is we now get to go mobile. So we're going to get all up here. We're going to talk a little bit up close and personal about this bird here, you guys. So Adam's going to zoom in here carefully. I told him not to drink any Red Bull today so we wouldn't have camera shakes. And I think we're going to make it happen, you guys. All right. If you trust, hey, check this out. Here's a point for you to know. Wait, over here on the string, on the string. If you trust your bird, you guys, make sure that string goes bye-bye. Get that string out of there. Make sure it is nowhere near the serving station, because I'll tell you what, the last thing you want to do is serve a chunk of string to your mother-in-law, right? All right. So here's our bird. This was a 15-pound bird, right? So come on in here. Let's show them the bird here. We've got the two lobes of the breast right here. We've got the legs and the thighs right there. What I like to do first is I'm going to just carefully separate this. I'm going to put my knife in there. I'm going to carefully separate the leg and the thigh. Get that dark meat kind of down there. Hold on. Look at how juicy that thing is. And we rested this for just a little bit, so we're in a good place. But we're going to get that separated. What I like to do, see how easy that came off, you guys? It literally just pops out of the joint right there. And then don't forget that little beautiful, beautiful chunk of meat right there. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Ready? Watch this. I just made that little trim to get everything out of there. That beautiful dark meat, fully cooked. We took it to 180 degrees down in the thigh, and we took that up to 165 degrees in the breast. So we are good. Look at this. Hey, somebody asked me earlier, where are the oysters? Those beautiful oysters. Here they are, you guys. Look at that right here. That's worth the price of admission. That's turkey oyster number one. Hold on. That is turkey oyster number two. Hey, check it out. Come back up here. Show them this, Adam. Right on the back, right next to the thighs, you guys. That's where those oysters sit. This right here, I'm telling you, perfect. All right. So we've got the legs and the thighs right here. Now let's go up here to the breast part. The breast part, right? All right, look at this. So if you can see this little tiny bump here, that's going to be the center. That's kind of that breastplate. I like to go right down to the breast cage, or the rib cage, if you will. And then carefully, I'm going to show you what I'm doing here. I like to kind of just hold that apart very carefully, give it a little bit of pressure, and get right down there. Now, there's a little bit here, but don't worry about that, because that's not going anywhere. We're coming back to get this. All right. And then again, because this is cooked, done, and it is fine, it literally should just kind of help itself fall apart, and everything will come apart here. We'll get right through that one joint there, and boom. Now we've separated the wing, or the breast and the wing. Tell you what, then, all you do is come right back up here and pull a little bit of this out. And for those of you that said, I love to carve this up ahead of time, this is just a little bit of that extra meat that I put in the pan, and we get that done. Here we go. So question was, do you deliver? I wish, right? Can you smoke or grill with stuffing? Wait, we better go back up here. We have just falls off the bone, no carving required. Yeah, if you know what, we brined this guy. We smoked it to 165 degrees, 180 in the thighs. It literally falls apart. Just the breast. Yes, the breast cage is awesome as well. Can you smoke and grill with stuffing? Yes, you can. Do I personally do it? I don't, because it's kind of one of those food safety things for me. I like the bird with a little bit of carrot, celery, onion in here to build up my flavorful gravy. Looks well spiced on the top. Yes, Laura, thank you very much. We got that. Do you deliver? I wish. Turkey yoga. I love it. Looks awesome. Thank you. And then, was it a fresh bird? Yes, this was an absolute fresh bird. We brined it 45 minutes a pound. We got it all set, and then we cooked it. All right, here we go. Second side. All right, Adam, check this out. Show them that. So once again, here's what we're doing. We're just getting in there between the breast and the rib cage. We're getting that turkey tenderloin out of there. And look at this, guys. It literally just falls off of the cage, all right? And then, like I said, I go right down here and I separate this guy just a little bit. And you normally can get most of it done. Give it one last final little cut. And now we are separated there. And then, like I said, hey, if you're like, hey, wait a minute, I left a little bit of meat, just go back in there and peel that off, pick that off. The goal is to get everything off this carcass, right? So you have a very clean turkey and a lot of yield, which is important. Look at that, though. We're pretty clean, right, you guys? Crispy skin, you guys. One of the things I do for crispy skin, I will actually up the temperature at the very end, maybe by 50 degrees, just to help get some crispy skin. We roasted this. Let's take a look at this real quick. We'll give you the rundown. If you look at that crispy skin, we roasted this at 325 degrees. And then about the last 30 minutes, we bumped it up to 375 just to get all the crispy skin. Hey, let me let you in on a secret. We also rubbed this guy with a little bit of mayonnaise to help that rub stick. That's kind of our secret. So here you go. Now we've got 100% yield for the most part, 100% of the meat that we could get out of there. And then I'll just separate that wing off here like so. Now, I will save the wing, you guys. This is a perfect leftover for the next day. I like to, yes, cook one, eat twice. That's what Martin said. Absolutely. Cook once, all of this, but I'm going to eat twice because I'm going to save this tomorrow. I'm going to heat this up on the grill and baste it with a little barbecue sauce, have a little turkey wing for lunch. But here we go, you guys. So now that I have the breast separated, it's super easy just to go through here and do a little carving and get that turkey breast all sliced up and ready to go for your buffet. I usually like to set up the dark meat and the white meat. I will pull the dark meat. I'm going to show you that here in a minute. I will get the white meat all carved. But I'll tell you, I love having everything pre-sliced ahead of time because it really seems like everybody gets through the Thanksgrilling buffet a little bit faster at my house. And that's important because I've been cooking all day long and I'm a little hangry and it's time to eat, right? So we do it like that. We've got those 2 oysters right there. And then here's what I do on the dark meat. All right. It's pretty easy. I will flip this right upside down here and I will just peel the dark meat right off. All right. And I will just leave it in little pieces. The nice thing about it is you start to leave, you will leave some of the tendons on here that come on the leg. So it's actually kind of easier just to go through here and peel this off and leave what you don't want on the leg and take off what you do want to eat for your meal. Then again, if you see any of these little fibers here, right there on the leg, you guys, we'll take those out and just get rid of those. All right, let's see what we've got here. Cook once, eat twice. What's my go-to seasoning? Adam, go over to the seasoning. Show them there. These are the brines and the rubs. Go up just a little higher so you can see the brines. Those are the brines that we have on sale at your local Ace Hardware right now. And then those are the seasonings that we use. This bird was this combination right here. Chef's brine and rub-a-dub. That's what we used on this guy. Yes. How big was a bird we're talking about? This was a 15-pound turkey that we started with. So nice size bird. Let me see here. Well, how big was a bird? We talked about that. Instead of butter, yes, mayonnaise instead of butter. It actually came out really, man, beyond really nice. It's absolutely beautiful. So look at this, you guys. And then here's our dark meat. Like I said, I like to make just a little pile of dark meat. But look at this. Look what we did. See all the extra little bits of tendon and connective things on the leg? We leave those there. I don't need to pull those off. I don't have to carve them. You can see they're kind of all over the place. I leave that fibrous stuff. I pull that dark meat like that, and I make a nice little pile. And now, look at that, you guys. This is one breast that we sliced off, and this is our breast meat sliced. This is a leg thigh, one of them that we pulled off, and that is leg thigh pulled. Question was, carving at the table can be messy. Absolutely. I like the idea of pre-carving. Totally. That way everybody gets through the buffet quite a bit faster too. 15-pound turkey. Our Laura said, how much is a 15-pound or how many does a 15-pound turkey feed? It will take you 15 pounds. You will yield about 7.5 to 8 pounds of turkey out of that. Keep in mind, you only yield about half of the weight of the turkey in usable, edible product, okay? So when you have a 15 pounder, you will probably yield, my guess is I judge about a half a pound a person. So 15 pounder, you could serve maybe 30 people, 20 people out of that in meat, just depending how big of a portion they're going to eat. I always factor about a half a pound a person. So, or I'm sorry, yeah, you'll feed, yeah, here, I had that right. Did I do the math right? I'm so confused on math today. 15 pounder, I'm sorry, yeah, you'll yield, let's go back here. On a 15 pounder, you will yield about 7.5 pounds. That'll feed about 15 people. How does that sound? Cook time per pound, we're about 45 minutes per pound. And then pellets. The pellets I used for this today were the Ace Reserve Blend pellets. So oak, apple, and cherry. Come up just a little more with the camera. There we go. Yeah, oak, apple, cherry. That was our pellets today. We definitely, absolutely love those pellets. All right, you guys. It is time for Q&A. So now that we've broken this down for you, we'll go back to the tripod. And we are going to do a little bit of Q&A now because it's time to Adam. We're going back to the tripod. Adam, back to the tripod. Adam's hungry for turkey. We've only been eating turkey all week long here in the Ace Barbecue Pit studio.
We need the smell-o-vision.
We do need smell-o-vision. That is absolutely correct. So Adam is going to be reading off questions. I'm going to be answering. So let us start with Brian Schenk right there. I eat a pound easily. Good point. Oscar is next. Cooking time, Oscar. This took us about 4 hours today. We are almost right at about 4 hours. How many minutes per pound? That's the next one you're at there. How many minutes per pound on a Weber charcoal? At 325, 350, you're about 45 minutes a pound or so. My guess on a 15 pounder on a Weber charcoal at 325, you're probably looking at 4 hours to get that all said and done. What tempo was I cooking at? I started today at 325 on this, and then I juiced it up a little bit at the end just to make sure that I had crispy skin. Hit it.
Is last year's turkey cooking video available?
Yeah, Mark, great question. Last year's YouTube live probably is going to be somewhere down in our YouTube, but you can go to acehardware.com/thanksgrilling. That will get you all set up and ready with all of our videos. We've got videos on Traeger, Weber, Big Green Egg, how to spatchcock, how to brine, how to slice, gravy, all of that good stuff.
We have a frozen turkey. Is the process the same?
Good question. You have a frozen turkey. Is the process the same? First of all, 1 day per 5 pounds of your turkey to defrost it. And then as soon as your turkey is defrosted, get it into the brine solution, and you will do everything the same, right? The only difference between a fresh bird and a frozen bird, besides it fresh and frozen, the only difference really is just the time you need to defrost, okay?
How do you get your knives so sharp?
How do I get my knife so sharp? You want to know how I get my knife so sharp? We have a new program at Ace called Resharp. It is a knife sharpening where you can bring the machine, you can bring it in 90 seconds. You get a laser precise edge. I just actually sharpened all mine. We were in Oklahoma, and I brought all of my knives there to sharpen. So room temperature bird before cooking? No, I start with an ice cold bird, absolutely ice cold before we go. Questions?
Is a 20-pound turkey too big to cook?
No, 20-pound turkey is not too big to cook. I will cook 20s. I will cook 24s. You can quarter turkeys. You can spatchcock them. Definitely 20-pound is absolutely perfect. Now, one of the questions, Tricia, you asked was smoking at a low temperature. I don't recommend smoking at a low temperature for more than about an hour because you're going to dry that turkey out quite a bit. So at the 325 to 350 range is where you want to be because you're going to cook it fast. It's going to get done. It won't be in any temperature danger zones. You're going to get beautiful, crispy skin.
Doug wants to know how long to crisp up the skin.
So about the last half hour. How long to crisp up the skin? About the last half hour. Excuse me. I'll turn the grill up about another 50 degrees or adjust it up about 50 degrees to just get it rocking and rolling.
And Lauren's curious about the candle you have burning.
Oh, yeah, this candle. You guys, I mentioned this in the beginning. This is my Thanksgrilling candle. I will tell you what. We went out to get the mail, came back in, and I said, man, it smells like cranberry. So we are in the cranberry sauce level of this candle, you guys. We have gone through the smoked spatchcock turkey level. We're into cranberry, just starting to melt sweet potato casserole. moving into sage and sausage stuffing, finishing with pumpkin pie cheesecake. But this right here, that's my candle of candles. I absolutely love that.
So we got a couple questions about brining. What's a good brine recipe, and then timing on brining?
Yeah. Brining is basically brine is a mixture of salt, sugar, spices, herbs, and aromatics. Okay. They're going to do an amazing job giving you a good insurance policy. You're going to have a great bird. We've got a lot of brine recipes out there. We sell a bunch of brines at Ace Hardware. I've got some brines. Matt Pittman Meat Church has got some brines as well. Yeah. And then someone said, is my math correct? I apologize. 45 minutes a pound is brining time. We have a temperature and a cooking chart on our website for you, because depending on what temp you're cooking and the size of your bird, the cook times are going to be a little bit different. We'll put up a link to that temperature chart. But yeah, I apologize. I have brining on my brain today because we've been brining so many turkeys.
So we got a couple questions about the grill, whether it's charcoal, what kind of grill it is, and then how do you avoid the skin getting too dark from smoke?
Yep. So we're cooking on the Traeger Timberline. This is a great wood pellet grill. It's going to give you that long, even, sustained wood-fired flavor. It just does a great job. It does everything from low and slow barbecue in that 165-degree range up to that 500-degree as well. What was the other question? How do I keep the skin from getting dark?
Yeah.
So a lot of times, you guys, what I find on the skin getting dark, sorry, I don't know why I'm yelling. A lot of times what I find on the skin getting dark is if we over-season it, or a lot of sugar in the seasoning, it will burn on the grill. So you can baste it with butter. That helps keep the skin nice and moist, nice and juicy, and helps sustain it for a little bit longer browning. But I always find when the skin is burned, we put something too sweet on there, whether it's a maple glaze or something that had too much sugar.
What is the advantage of a spatchcock turkey?
Oh, I will tell you what. Advantage of it. Someone said, what is the advantage of spatchcock turkey? Here's your normal turkey, right? It is this big around. Might take you 4 hours to cook, 5 hours to cook. Spatchcock, when you remove the backbone, split the sternum, and you flatten that turkey out, you now have a turkey that's that tall and about this big. Years ago, Allison asked me to do a video on spatchcock on the Weber grill, and I was like, that's crazy. I don't know. I can't believe anybody would want that. My kids request it every year. It is phenomenal. The beauty of spatchcock, you get now 360-degree grilling, big green egg flavor from charcoal, or Traeger wood pellet as well. So spatchcock is beautiful. So much faster cook time. I want to say maybe 2 hours, 2.5 hours, depending on the bird. So it's going to be a lot more efficient.
Got a couple questions about whether you injected the turkey, and then the best way to put maybe some butter under the skin or something like that.
So Mark Garrick says, bottom line, 18-pound turkey, what temp, how long? I would say, Mark, bottom line, 18-pound turkey, you are probably looking at 4.5 to 5 hours at 325 degrees with a 350-degree or 375-degree finish for the last half hour to brown the skin. All right. I did not inject this bird. Someone asked me that today too. Hey, when you're done brining, do you inject it? I will not inject with any more seasoning if I'm going to inject. I will inject with fat, maybe bacon fat, maybe butter. That way you get kind of a self-basting turkey, if you will. But I don't feel the need to put any more little injection sites of seasoning in there, because the brine and the rub over the top will take care of it. I only inject fat to continually add some moisture.
What are your thoughts on the different kinds of pellets, and have you tried the turkey blend pellets yet?
I haven't tried turkey blend pellets yet, and I'll tell you why. I don't know why. I have no clue why I haven't tried them yet. I love the Reserve blend. I like Signature blend, Oak Apple Cherry. Really enjoy that Ace Reserve blend for that. And it just depends. When it comes to pellets, right? It's a pretty personal choice, because whoever your audience is that you're cooking for, they're going to be the ones that kind of dictate the flavor. So I like to keep mine neutral. My kids love that Oak Apple Cherry. Maple is good too, a little bit of maple. If you want a stronger flavored bird, the Meat Church pellets this year are just fantastic. Signature is going to be a little bit stronger as well.
So do you apply ice to the breast meat before smoking the bird? The breast
who asked that question?
That's from Michael.
That's an interesting question. So Ray Lampy, Dr. Barbecue, Ray and I last year did that, not last year, year before, did that process where we chilled the breast to slow the cooking process down. I will tell you, when it comes to cooking on the Traeger and most of the grills, I don't normally cook that way. I've done it that way. I didn't notice an appreciable difference in cook times. I actually felt, if anything, it took a little bit longer for the breast to come up to temperature. But usually the breast is going to hit that 165 and the bottom is going to hit that 180 right about the same time, especially if that bird is pretty evenly grown. Yes, this will work. William said, will this work with a gas barbecue? Absolutely. What are the green gloves? These are some just some barbecue gloves that we sell at Ace. Those are GloveWorks gloves. That's kind of my thing. Keep going. What do we got?
What's the purpose of brining?
Hold on. Stephen Liam, is there a video on how to cut the turkey spatchcock? Yes, it is the least attractive video on earth, because let me tell you, when you're whacking through a turkey with a knife and a pair of shears, it is not attractive, but we absolutely have that video. You can go to acehardware.com/Thanksgrilling and we'll make sure we have that video for you. What was your question, Adam?
What's the purpose
of
brining?
Teresa, great question. The purpose of brining is it is an insurance policy that your bird is going to be juicy and flavorful. Normally, when you get a turkey, it's probably about 6% moisture level, unless it has a heavy injection or solution. But the brine is actually going to pull that solution up and that moisture level up to about 15 or 18%. So you're going to have a lot of moisture in there, but you have this mixture of salt, sugar, herbs, spices, aromatics that mix into that water and pull into your turkey. So the moisture that gets in there has a ton of flavor.
Do you use foil at all?
I don't. Nope, I don't use foil at all. I cook my birds uncovered, and I don't even rest them in foil. When it's done, we pull this guy out and we just actually let it cool and rest in our timber line, and then pulled it out and sliced it for you guys. So
we got a good question from
we got Canada
here.
Paris, Ontario. Adam's from Canada.
I am from London, Ontario, Canada. So
what?
Just down the road.
There's seriously a Paris, Ontario, Canada?
A London and a Paris, pretty close to each other.
We're going to Canada. I'm not sure we're coming back.
Adam's got a funny question. Ever done a beer can turkey? I would expect.
Okay, Adam, that's a great question. So when I was at one of my Ace Hardware stores last night, they have the turkey throne for the big green egg. And I thought, this is pretty cool. They also have a turkey throne that's ceramic that you can pour things into. I don't know. When I do beer can, I actually like the Traeger throne that's ceramic, and I have a smaller chicken throne that is ceramic from the egg. I like to pour things into there. I don't like to put a can in there that's got ink and all that other stuff, but I want to try the standing turkey with a little bit of moisture under there for sure.
Somebody says the Traeger turkey brine says to cook it at 225. Is that too low?
The Traeger turkey brine, I don't have that in front of me. I apologize. It may ask you, or it may say just to cook it at 225 initially for maybe the first hour, and then bring your temperature up. If you're going to supplement smoke on the Traeger, I would set this at 225 for maybe an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. Just get the smoke party started, right? Give it a small little smoke bath and then turn it up to 325 and get it going. Because if you cook it too low, too long, you're definitely going to dry it out for sure.
Pig's Eye Barbecue has a good question. How do you feel about a bacon blanket on your turkey?
We actually feel so strongly about bacon blankets. We have a bacon blanket video. I am not it's interesting that I can't wrap a present to save my life, but wrap anything in bacon, I'm in a pretty good place. I love the bacon blanket. It is beautiful. It is a self-basting thing. The key to the bacon blanket is knowing when to take it off. Again, about the last half hour of your cooking process, and then juicing that grill up about 50 degrees to let all that fat activate and do what it needs to do, browning off your skin. So
Trish is wondering how, how often should we open the grill to baste?
If you want to baste it with a little bit of butter, right? Or you have a good maple baste or something like that, maybe once an hour. But you guys, every time you open the grill, you open the egg, you open the Weber, you open your Weber gas, you open the oven, you are losing a ton of heat. And you're also losing that moisture that's in this cabinet and this cavity as well. So you could totally baste it. Absolutely fantastic, but do it fast. Do it once an hour and just get in there with I would suggest a mop, because then you can pull more onto the mop your turkeys just a little bit faster. Or if you want to spray it, you can spray it that way as well. But do it fast so you don't lose anything.
Ellen is curious about what you think about cooking bags.
Cooking bags are interesting, right? If you're doing them in an oven, they're made out of Mylar, which is kind of a heat-resistant plastic. That's for speed and efficiency. Those bags are going to allow moisture to build up inside. It's going to help steam your turkey. Yet another way to kind of have an insurance policy. I think bags, if you want to do them in your oven, are really fine. They're great. You're going to have a really juicy, wonderful, delicious turkey. I don't recommend them on the grill because you're really getting, you're kind of losing what that grill is meant to do. That grill is meant to add some flavor. That Traeger is meant to add that wood-fired smoke. That Big Green Egg is meant to add that beautiful, beautiful charcoal flavor. And if you've enhanced it with a little bit of wood as well. So a bag is great in the kitchen, but on the grills, let the flavor of that grill shine.
So if you're going to use a Big Green Egg, how long should you wait after the bird is done to cut into it?
I rest my birds, you guys, about 15 minutes uncovered. All right. I want when that bird reaches 165 in the breast, 180 in the leg and the thigh, I'm going to remove that bird. I'm going to set it on the counter on a platter. I'll make my gravy, do whatever. About 15 minutes is as long as I want to go. And then we're ready to rock. We're ready to eat. We're ready to slice. Any longer than that, that bird starts to get cold. And when you slice cold turkey, the turkey starts to dry out, and slicing it's a little bit crazy as well. What did they say? If we make it to Canada, visit Juneau?
Let's go to Alaska.
Is Juneau really close by? Alaska is close to Canada? I don't know geography that well, so I mean, I cook for
Vancouver and Juneau. I know that, but it's
all right.
Relatively close, I guess.
Cheers. Augusta, Georgia. Hello. How are you? I love Augusta, Georgia. I did my internship at the Masters in Augusta way back when I was short. I was still probably just as round. I was just a little bit shorter, but good to see you, man. Augusta, Georgia is such a wonderful place. Truss a turkey. Should you truss a turkey before you put it on the Traeger? Absolutely up to you. We have a trussing video to show you how as well. The benefit of trussing a turkey, right? You're going to pull that turkey together. It's going to be firmer. It's going to be more of one solid mass. You won't have any opportunity for it to dry out maybe in the depth of the cavity between the breasts and the wings or the legs and the thighs. Trussing is fantastic if you want to do it. Plump, juicy, delicious. I will caution you, when you truss, when you get done, immediately remove that string after it's rested. Find every single piece of string, and the minute you find it, throw it away so it doesn't find its way onto the platter or in someone's mouth or yeah.
So do you ever use a drip pan or a water pan?
Yeah. So Doug, great question. Do I use a drip pan or water pan? Yes, I will. Let's say you start off on any grill and you're going to supplement it with a little bit of smoke and you're starting on the grill grate itself. If you're going to catch the drippings for gravy, absolutely, you guys, put it when you're done supplementing smoke and you're at that 325 roasting temperature, put your turkey in a pan so you can catch those drippings. What I will do is I'll actually use a raft of chopped up carrots, celery, and onions to put the turkey on, because then it drips down through those veggies and those veggies flavor the stock. And then that's like everything comes out wonderful. And your gravy tastes like your turkey tastes like your gravy. And you don't eat it and go, wow, that's good gravy. You eat it and you're like, oh man, this entire meal was fantastic. So absolutely, drip pan is perfect. What is the done temperature? That's a super, Laura, you have a great question. What is the done temperature? And is it normal for meat to be pink at the bone? The doneness temperature of turkey, 165 in the breast, 180 in the leg and the thigh. Yes, it will be normal for there to be a little pink at the bone, just a tiny bit, right? Because these are young turkeys. Their bones haven't fully developed. So you may see, and because they're fresh, you may see a little bit of color on the bone. As long as you have verified in multiple places that, I don't know why I grabbed gloves, that you've got those temperatures right, you should be absolutely fine. What you want to look for is clear juices. If you see milky colored juices or red juices flowing, it is not done, and you maybe have a false reading. I always recommend a good digital thermometer. I've got a whole collection of them here, but I always recommend a good digital. We've got Weber's. My favorite right there is the Maverick. I know these guys are good. They do a great job. I get an instant read, and I don't have to worry about them not being calibrated as well. So next questions.
So we got another question about what kind of wood to use.
Oh, yeah. And someone says they're going to use a Joe Tisserie. Man, Adam, between the standing turkey and the beer can turkey and now Joe Tisserie. I'll tell you what, if you were going to rotisserie a turkey, perfect. I will say definitely trust that thing and tie it up tight. Don't use wire. Wire is really weird and actually will rust on the turkey, and you'll get some of that weird metallic flavor. Just tie it real tight and you'll be good.
Should you be careful with salt?
What flavor? What flavor would you use for smoking? Sorry, I meant to go back to that. You guys, when it comes to smoking and wood flavors, please make sure, and for me, like when everybody comes over for Thanksgiving, I want them to be happy. I want them to leave happy. And when it comes to smoking flavors, sometimes those stronger woods are not for everybody. When I eat good old Texas OG barbecue, I want mesquite and hickory. Maybe on a turkey, I want maple, apple, and cherry. I would say ask the people you're cooking for. If they love bold woods, go with a bolder wood. If they're like, oh, we don't want it too smoky, go with something a little bit fruitier, peach, pecan, maple, apple, something like that, right? How long will it take a turkey to get to temperature? 14-pound turkey on a BGE. If you're cooking at 350 on the BGE, 14-pound turkey, you're probably looking at 3.5 hours. And once again, too, you can go to acehardware.com/Thanksgrilling. We've got a great temperature chart there for you that'll walk you through all the times, cooking times, doneness, all of that good stuff.
So we got a question about just the placement on the grill in relation to the heat.
Yeah, so what placement of the temperature change? Does the placement of temperature change if spatchcocking turkey? I think maybe September, you mean the temperature probe. You're still, even if you spatchcock, right? Let's say this turkey's going to be laid out this flat. You can still, with your temperature probe, go right into the thickest part of this breast here to get your temperature reading. Definitely, it's gonna be cooking a little bit faster for sure. Next question, what do you got?
So we're back to brine. Should you be careful with a lot of salt in your brine?
Let's go back. Hold up. Yes, salt. Sarah said, New Hampshire here. Does the Milford store sharpen knives? Sarah, the Resharp program is really, really new to us. My suggestion, we give that store a call, ask them if they have the Resharp program. If you follow Resharp on Instagram, I know that today they actually put up a store locator map, so you can find the aces that have that store locator. And then salt, right? Should we be careful with salt in the brine? Most turkeys store-bought have a solution. Absolutely. Always read the package, you guys, right? On the fronts of these birds, booyah, on the fronts of the turkeys, right down here in this little area, it's going to tell you what this bird contains. It's going to say, hey, this bird may contain 8 to 10 to 12% solution. If you don't necessarily see it or it's not super easy for you, look on the nutrition panel on the back, and this will tell you. This bird right here, all natural from a local chicken or turkey producer here in Denver. This has 75 milligrams of sodium. A bird with a 10% solution, you guys, may have a couple hundred milligrams of sodium. You can absolutely still brine a solution bird, right? If it has 10% solution, it really wants to be at 16, 18% solution. Brine it for less. We always recommend with a brine to go, about 45 minutes a pound on your brine time. If you have a bird that has a solution in it, 8, 10, 12%, brine it less. Maybe go 30 minutes or 25 minutes. The beauty is you will pull in your brine flavor, push out a little bit of the solution flavor, pull in a little bit of more of your brine flavor. So definitely you can brine a brine bird. You're just going to do it for less. And then, yeah, be careful of the sodium. Definitely be careful of the sodium and don't over season the top as well.
So we got a question about whether the Traeger produces a chemical reaction to produce a pink color in your chicken and turkey.
I saw that. Smoke has a job, right? Smoke's job is to attach itself, the smoke particles, to attach itself to moisture. And then as something cooks and dries out, it pulls that moisture in. Well, when it attaches, it has a little bit of discoloring or smoke ring that it does in the product, in the meat, in the protein. So that pinkness that you're getting, yeah, that's a little bit of a smoke ring. I'm not sure. Yeah, you can kind of see. Do you want to bring that up to the camera and kind of show them? Adam will show you, like right in here, you can see a little bit of discolored meat. Sorry, I had to taste it just to make sure. You'll see there right on the top. This is kind of weird. Like the turkey's in focus and I'm pointing behind you, but you'll see a little bit of discoloration or change in the color. All right, come back. Let me have the camera back. No, you can have the turkey. You're good. Eat the turkey. Totally natural, you guys. That's totally fine. Again, once you check that temperature, you want to make sure it is fully cooked, right? All right, what do we got?
Highly recommend.
Well, hold on. Chris says, this is awesome. Thank you. We really appreciate that. Charles says, I'm enjoying this. We are too. Thank you very much. We are absolutely love the fact that you're hanging out with us tonight. So thank you very much. And don't forget, you guys, like we've said, head over to acehardware.com. We have the Thanksgrilling page. You can find everything you need there. We've got a ton of videos, a ton of content. Matt, my buddy Matt Pittman and I just shot some videos together in Waxahachie, Texas. Had an absolute blast. So we got it. Heidi, thank you. Love all your tips. Thank you so much. We appreciate that very, very much. Wallace Gromit, isn't that like a TV show?
Could be.
Could
Sounds
be.
like it.
I don't know. It sounds
I'd
like it,
watch
right?
it.
Highly recommend ThermoWorks. Yep. You know what, you guys? ThermoWorks is a great thermometer. We sell the Mavericks. I will put the Mavericks up against all of that good stuff. Mavericks do a great job. They're a good thermometer. Let's see. Is 325 skin crisping temp setup as indirect? Yeah, I mean, I think when you're setting up your skin and you're getting ready to sear it off, whether it's indirect or direct, whatever that temperature is, get it up in that 375 range to get it nice and crispy. What do we got?
Where can we get the candle? That candle needs to go viral.
I'm telling you, you guys,
the greatest thing ever.
This is my Ace Hardware Thanksgrilling candle, right? The first layer, spatchcock turkey, smoked spatchcock turkey. We are currently residing in the cranberry sauce layer, slowly making our way into sweet potato casserole. Sage and stuffing is the almost second to last layer. And then the last layer, smoked pumpkin cheesecake. The candle is fantastic. We just put the link in there for you. Absolutely cool. And then, go ahead.
I like Chuck style. He's asking about cooking the carcass for some gumbo stock.
Yes. So Chuck said, should you cook the tips on cooking the carcass for gumbo? Here's what I would do with the carcass. You've got a little bit of meat, a little bit of fat, a little bit of protein left on there. Put it on the grill, you guys. Put it on the grill and grill it and sear it and char it off a little bit. Then into a stock pot with ice cold water, some roasted vegetables, and you'll get a beautiful, we call that a fond brune or a brown stock. Oh, brown turkey stock is amazing. Hey, you guys, we have the link for the candle coming up in the questions. So what's the best flavor wood to use while smoking a turkey is totally a personal answer, right? You pick, I think, what goes best with the people you're serving. I always try to know my audience and know what my audience likes. Yeah, Wallace Gromit said mild apple. Totally. Absolutely love it. All right. Next questions.
I know Miss Laura Moore, it looks like, or Mr. Laura Moore was talking about cheesecake. I know you just did a smoked pumpkin cheesecake recipe.
Yeah, if you go to our Instagram page, if you follow us at Ace Hardware or at Chef Jason Morris on Instagram, we have a smoked pumpkin cheesecake. We also have that recipe too on acehardware.com/Thanksgrilling. That smoked pumpkin cheesecake on the Traeger. Well, Adam and I made one here, and I'm not going to lie and tell you that any of it made it home because it did not. We hoarded it all here in the fridge and we enjoyed it for, a couple days, max couple days.
So
all right.
I learned a tip from you the other day. You were talking about the cavity of the turkey and having it open all the way through. I thought that was a good tip.
Oh, when you brine. Yep. And one of the things Adam's talking about, we talk about when you brine the bird, making sure you poke a hole in the cavity so that you can pick up the turkey and let it drain. Absolutely a good thing. Hey, Sarah said, what if you don't have Instagram? We just put the link for the pumpkin pie cheesecake up on our YouTube channel. We just dropped that in the comment section for you or the chat section. So you can grab that there. And hey, Sarah, you could get Instagram and you can hang out with us or TikTok. TikTok's kind of a funny thing, but you can hang out. So yeah. Steve, you are very welcome for all the links. We appreciate it very much. Any other questions? Anybody have any more questions? Keep them coming because I am your helpful hardware chef hanging out in your kitchen with you tonight. So she said too old. Yeah, I got to be honest. I just turned 50. I'm thinking I might be a little too old for Instagram.
Talking about some good old applewood.
What do we got from Star? Oh, yeah. Right? Any hickory. That's season. Yeah, that's good. What did Star Diva say there?
I missed some of this, but is the butter to use? Is it better to use a gas grill or a charcoal grill?
So Star said, I missed a little bit of it. No worries. You can always come back here as soon as we're done today. We're gonna leave this video up so you can watch it again. She asked, is it better to use a gas grill or a charcoal grill? It is really all about flavor. Gas grill is still going to give you a really nice flavor, right? You're going to get a good grilled flavor. You're going to get some really nice sear, some really nice char. Charcoal is going to give you that beautiful, like robust charcoal flavor. And then you pop in there a nice chunk of apple or maple just to slowly smolder. And you've got a pretty bomb turkey, for lack of better words.
Somebody said that you just changed their mind from doing a fried turkey to doing
perfect.
Traeger turkey.
Absolutely. Thank you. Yeah. If I change your mind from frying a turkey, that means we're going to hang out together again next year because there's not going to be any turkey frying accidents. But you guys, this is such a flavorful way to do your birds. Brine is going to give you just tons of moisture and tons of flavor. You're going to absolutely have everything. Like, you're going to get so much flavor. And charcoal, you may think, charcoal is a little overpowering. It is not. It is just absolutely mellowing and beautiful. Ace Hardware just commented that my cheesecake is legendary at Ace. I think we had like an arm wrestling contest to see who got the last piece of cheesecake. Thanksgrilling candle sold out near Fort Collins. Jake, that Thanksgrilling candle is available only online. So any Colorado hookup would mean you got to go to acehardware.com and get that candle. I had 3 of them. Adam got one. I think one is floating around my house. And I'm telling you straight up, I'm going to be sad when this is done. And I may get on tonight and order a couple more because I got to be honest, like, I feel pretty. I burned this candle. I'm really kind of relaxed. I feel like namaste, and we're all set and ready to go.
I had a question about stuffing your turkey.
I saw that. Chris said, do you stuff your turkey with anything while smoking? I will put carrots, celery, onions in my cavity. Be careful. Stuffing is just a weird thing, right? You put kind of lukewarm stuffing in a cold turkey. It sits in that temperature danger zone, we call it, for too long. If you put herbs in there, those herbs get wet and steam and give you a weird moldy flavor. If you put citrus, that citrus steams and you get a little bit of bitterness. I will put carrot, celery, onions in there to help, flavor my gravy. Absolutely flavor my gravy.
Any tips on keeping temperature constant when smoking for a long period of time?
Yep. So when you're smoking for a long period of time, make sure your fuel source is loaded. And I'll say, if you normally load it this much, give it a 10 or 20% more of a load, and then keep those vents adjusted right where you need them to go. The key is going to be making sure that you keep that fuel source loaded to the max, because you don't want to run out of fuel, and you'll have a better consistent temperature if you keep it loaded.
If you're going to spatchcock a turkey, should you brine it before or after spatchcock?
Great question. Should I spatchcock before or after brining? I always say, if you are going to quarter a turkey, spatchcock a turkey, do anything to the turkey other than leave it whole, brine it first, because a bag of brine will do about 16 to 18 pounds. So you want that bird whole. You want that weight and that mass. Then when you're done brining, spatchcock it, quarter it, do any of that. If you're on Facebook and Instagram, on Chef Jason Morris on either, we have done how to quarter a turkey if you want to grill the parts as well. So Marks has Chinese food for Christmas. We had panda for lunch today. I got to be honest. So
Christmas Story is my favorite movie.
Sally said, this has been fun, very interesting, lots of great ideas. You are very welcome. I want to know how to get yams to taste as good as a Texas barbecue restaurant. Double check if they're using a yam, a garnet yam, or a sweet potato. I would ask them that. And then peel them, blanch them. So cook them partially, cool them, season them, and then grill them hot and fast, and maybe a little brown sugar, all that kind of stuff. But definitely double check and see. Oh, we got a little survey going on here. Ace Hardware has asked everyone, are you guys ham or prime rib for Christmas? And someone said lamb. Someone said Chinese food. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 prime rib. I love it.
We got a prime rib and ham.
I like that too. I mean, you might as well have everything. But I'll tell you what, guys. Look at, we haven't even gotten to Thanksgiving, and Steve's like, I'm already prepping for Christmas. I don't blame you. Yeah, we've got, I feel pretty. Sally, there's nothing wrong with feeling pretty. This candle can make you feel pretty. If it can make a 50-year-old barbecue man feel pretty, that's a pretty solid candle, right? And we are now, we're into sweet potato casserole level on the candle, if anybody's paying attention. But All right, you guys. Hey, don't forget, this has been absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We really appreciate you taking the time to hang out and talk with us. Don't forget December 16th, 8 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be right back here doing the same thing, talking prime rib. Listen, I know prices have gone up. I know groceries are becoming expensive, but we're going to show you some great stuff to do on prime rib. That'll really be a wow factor for your family. And don't forget, it's cheaper to cook it at your own house and celebrate with your family and friends than it is to go out in the restaurant. And then make sure you got, Martin says he got candles. Leave me a few candles, Martin. I got to get on tonight and get some. And then make sure, support your local butchers, you guys. Make sure you get out there. Hey, what are you doing with the turkey, dude? Make sure you get out there and support your local butchers, your local meat markets, and all of that good stuff. Make sure you guys do that because we want to keep it local, right? Your local meat market doesn't have meat sitting on a container ship. They are ready for you to absolutely have a blast. So, yes, I promise you, December 16th, we're bringing the same energy. We're bringing the same fun. We're going to have some eggnog. We're definitely going to have some eggnog. And we're going to just have a blast. It's going to be like Thanksgiving. Look at this. Look at the people that got candles.
I just hope there's going to be a Christmas candle.
Dude, seriously, I'm getting on to buy 4 candles.
There better be like a peppermint finish to the Christmas candle, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, have you thrown? Adam just threw the gauntlet down. Ace Hardware. Adam is asking, we need a peppermint Christmas candle. Oh, look at. Ellen said the same thing, and a different candle for Christmas. All right, you guys. Hey, everyone, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We really appreciate you just spending some time with us tonight, and we hope you have a fantastic Thanksgiving. Much love to everybody. Have a great Thanksgiving. Enjoy spending some time with your family and friends. Relax. Enjoy the day. Have a blast cooking. If you have any issues between now and then, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. Let us know how we can be helpful. And then don't forget, please, always stop into your local Ace Hardware. Our retailers, our barbecue experts, and our associates are there to be helpful. Make sure we take care of you and get you everything you need. So Adam and I are eating this turkey. JT just got on a little late. Is the video available? Absolutely. As soon as we're done, we're going to launch it and put it live for all of you guys. But hey, come on in. Adam, come on in. Come on. Adam behind the camera here. Hey, happy Thanksgiving, you guys. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. We look forward to seeing you on December 16th for Prime Rib Live. So go out and make the world a better place, you guys. Enjoy having fun with your family and friends this Thanksgiving. And listen, get on there and get the candle because I'm about to go crazy and get some more myself. So happy Thanksgiving, you guys. Take care.